stand by my side of your soul. Whip up a storm in the kitchen heat. I'll start the game, never miss a beat. Green thumb in the dirt we grow. Friends with devil dog going toe to toe. Cooking meals fit for a king. Uniform strong, let them freedom ring. Police power, smart and fine. Heart of gold in every line. Serve with pride, protect and show. Life of honor, let it flow. Police power, smart and fine. Heart of gold in every line. Serve with pride, protect and show. Life of honor, let it flow. Patrol the beat around the block. Crime and chaos, we're the shock. Dogs loyal, love them true. Badge of courage, painted blue. Late night calls don't slow me down. In my garden, wear the crown. Cooking meals with flair and fun. The badge I wear, second to none. Police power, smart and fine. Heart of gold in every line. Serve with pride, protect and show. Life of honor, let it flow. Late night calls don't slow me down. In my garden, wear the crown. Cooking meals with flair and fun. The badge I wear, second to none. Police power, smart and fine. Heart of gold in every line. Serve with pride, protect and show. Life of honor, let it flow.
What's up? Good to see you. Hey, we are here today. I guess we're working primarily on like watch hours. Why not? At the moment, this channel has very few like watch hours, so like 1,000, a little over 1,000. I guess I'm trying to get to 1,100, and then once I get to 1,100, I'll go to 12, etc. That's what we all do. It was eligible for monetization. I had over 3,000 at one time. Now that's just the last 365. I thought I'd spend a little bit of time, talking about the things that I know help, or what seem to help grow a channel. That always seems to be a popular topic amongst a lot of the smaller YouTubers. So I'll talk. If you want, you can listen. Or you can find something more interesting to watch. It's fine with me too. I get that. Hey, Kyle. I guess let me start off by saying, JCT, how you doing? Good to see you. I was just watching your video, and I was going to talk about the things that help you grow a channel. In fact, I was just looking at your channel, JCT, and as far as I can tell, you've got 5 videos total, and see, 2 weeks, 3 days, 3 days, 2 weeks ago. But you've already got over 300 subscribers. The reason why I expect, because you didn't do any videos before 2 weeks ago. The thing is, the reason why you have, hey Simon, good to see you. Marines and Army Mom, good to see you. I was just talking with JCT. JCT seems to be a very supportive person. The the fact is that's one of the reasons why she has over 300 subscribers and only 5 videos. I had, before I got more subscribers than I had videos, I had over 500 videos. That's because I wasn't a very good supporter at that time. I had no idea when I first started that you could even do live streams. The truth is that I didn't know anything about, the struggle to grow a channel. I wasn't, I guess when I first started, I just was there making videos to try and keep up with the garden. They say you're supposed to do a garden journal when you garden, and when you're trying to grow a channel, you have to nurture it just like you do a garden, I guess, in a way. And it doesn't hurt to know, what's the reason why they've got so much stuff out there for analytics is for you to look at and try to figure out what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. That's right. A lot of folks don't, Kyle. In fact, it's kind of done by accident a lot of the time. But there's different aspects to channels. Obviously, there's some simple things to note, like you can drop shorts, you can drop longer format videos, you can drop, you can do live streams, and now they've got podcasts. I don't know so much about the podcast, although I'm interested, I think, in doing something along the lines of a podcast. Reason for that is, it's really just a conversation where you're sitting down and talking with somebody. And let's see, I can see the chat over here a lot better than I can over here, but that pops up quicker. So, that's one reason why I'm looking back and forth. At least try and put my thinking cap on. At least I try to think of an idea that, some people don't realize. It's kind of hard to think, but kind of hard to come up with an idea. I know it's difficult. It can be. But then again, Kyle, it can be as simple. I come up with some really stupid ideas. In fact, I just did a short. I'll show it. Why not? It is stupid. There's no question in my mind. It's stupid. But I find humor in being stupid sometimes. Let me explain what I mean by that. All right. I did a video today, a short. Didn't take but a second to do it. But let me show you the short. Why not? I think it's funny, but it's stupid too. So sometimes I find some. I got some. Hey, Rebecca, good to see you, darling. I'll show you all my short. And all right. All right, this is my page on Belt Loop 29. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I shared the audio. Let me take that back down and redo it. Sometimes I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer. So here we go. All right. All right. Let me back that up and do that one more time. That's going to hurt my. A snowstorm hit. A snowstorm hit. Here in Mississippi. It's rare, but it happens. A snowstorm hit. See, to me, that's funny. It may. Sometimes I have the stupidest ideas. I did a video of a rock that was in the ground. It was half in, half out. It was coming up. It wasn't coming out of the ground, but like a foot. And I just did a video. Look, an antique rock. I reckon it just, from my percent, controversial cruising. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I'm just talking a little bit about the things I've noticed on growing a channel. Um, I think that one of the most important things you can do is not to really just be active, and support other people. I think that's, uh, I think that's probably the most important advice I could give anybody is to support people, to show that you care. People don't care how much you know till they know how much you care. And when you go through, I mean, Miss Rebecca's channel, I don't know where she's at right now, but I know that she was a very, very supportive, always has been, always will be, of other people's channels. And that's why, she's done as well as she has. JCT, I don't have any doubt that, you've got 5 videos and over 300 subscribers. I had over 500 videos before I had more subscribers than videos. I think that just kind of highlights that, and my stuff, granted, my stuff, I don't think very highly of it. I think a lot of it's stupid, or off center, tilted, crazy. I'm not exactly sure how to describe my stuff other than it's just a lot of the strange things that pop into my brain. And 902 friends. That's exactly what I'm talking about. 902 friends, not subscribers. Well, let me take a look at it. See how it is. Well, you have 902 subscribers as well, but I'd be willing to bet you got more friends than that even. And KK's travel. Let's see what that's at. And I know that Kyle's a really good supporter, and he's got 500. See, you've got 130 videos and 531 subscribers. My point is, I see it now. I guess my point is that, Kyle, Rebecca, JCT, I see y'all's names all the time in all these different, Rebecca has 81 videos and 902 subscribers. The truth is that y'all are all doing a whole lot better than I was to begin with. She only has 81 videos and 902 subscribers. But what she does is she goes and supports other people. When you go through, there's several ways to gain subscribers. One of which is to go through and to care more about other folks and their success than you care about yours. I think the reason why it's important to care about people is that, people will go through and watch their friends' videos. People will go through and, they do that because they want to help other folks. There's a lot of folks out there that are only interested in themselves. And I guess when I first started, that's what I was doing. I was just trying to do a video, and I didn't have a clue that it was a possibility to go through and focus on other folks. These days, I tend to focus more on other folks. There we go. Marines and Army Mom, connected with you as well. So that's awesome. Now, something you may want to do. I have limited mine, even though it seems like it's doing really well. I have limited my own abilities or my own capabilities of my channel by putting really a variety of anything and everything on There's many people. Yes, I know, Kyle. And some days you don't feel like it. That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. That happens. But what I'm telling you is that you're doing it the right way. Am I ever going to be a YouTube superstar? No, never will. Will I continue to grow? Probably. But I'll never want to be one of these. I'll never be one of these channels that jumps up 1,000 a day or anything like that. No, that's not going to happen. If you do shorts, shorts do tend to people that watch shorts tend to be a little bit more impulsive, and so it's nothing for them to hit that subscribe button. The maybe I should rename the title this on, working on your channel. I don't know. But shorts do go through and they get a lot more subscribers typically than people watching live streams. In fact, I would be willing to bet that you could probably get more subscribers from going to somebody's live stream than you can on your own live stream. I went into Jedi Joey's live stream last night and was talking quite a bit on the in their chat, and it was a channel that I was subscribed to, but I don't think I'd ever seen them live. YouTube only shows you so many things, live streams at any given time. But if you look on your home page on the left, it'll tell you by the red emblem out there who is live. But I typically just go to the home page and click on the live, or first I go to subscribers and look at it's showing me on my subscribers. A lot of times, a lot of the ones that I go into, they are on there. There are many great channels that's right. There are many great channels that share your links out and help you grow. That's right. That's exactly right. And my advice is also, if you become a mod in somebody's channel, make it a point to drop links for them. People appreciate, again, they don't care how much you know till they know how much you care. When they see that you're, dropping links, well, they just tend, I guess, to gravitate more towards you. And that's okay. But I would say that if you are lucky enough to be a mod in somebody's channel, typically, start dropping links. It's easy to do, and the better you get at the computer, the easier that becomes. So, not everybody's into making videos. That's fine. You know what? A lot of the better supporters, you go and look at them, even though they don't have content, a lot of them have hundreds of subscribers. I wish I'd have known all this stuff when I first started. It just, I didn't. I learned from trial and error, beating my head up against the wall. When I first started, I even had some cards made out, was handing them out to people. I don't know how many people actually joined for that. Every now and then I'll get somebody tell me that I handed a card to that say, hey, I've been enjoying your videos. And that's okay. Most of the time, the people that come into live streams to show support, they have channels. A lot of them do. In fact, one of the reasons why I'm so easy to mod people is because when I check them out, and I check everybody before I mod them. By that, I just mean I've either seen them several times, or and even then, typically I go through and look and see if they have a channel. Yeah, I'm the same way, Kyle. Honestly, the fact is, it doesn't make any sense to worry about who's not at your live. It makes more sense to pay attention to the folks that do come to your live. Now, that's not to say, hey, Backwoods Mania, good to see you, brother. Let me make you a mod. That way, I'm sure there's quite a few folks in here, and I know him. I've been knowing Steve for years. Y'all make sure that y'all check out these other folks that you're not familiar with. If they've got a channel, I always recommend people check them out, see if that's the type of stuff. Hey, Travel with Special Abilities, good to see you. That happens sometimes. It happens to me too, all the time. And the fact is, I got blocked, I think, or timed out just for y'all's chat for saying the new name of the golf. Not familiar with Ryan Halls, and hey, that's not even. All right, let me touch on that for a second. Yes, I can understand that, but from a lot of people's perspectives, that can even be viewed as a political thing, rather than waiting for it to be more commonly accepted, whatever. And Gulf of the Americas, I think that's the new name of it. But some people might view that as a political statement. I'm not here to make political statements. I have my own way of looking at things. Hey, Jeff, good to see you, brother. For that matter, I guess I could drop the link. That way, if anybody wants to come up and talk or ask questions or just sit on up here and talk with me, that's fine. Let me pin that. I have friends that are liberal. I have friends that are conservative. I've got friends that are Republicans. I have friends that are Democrats. Let's see. Over 3.14 thousand. That's right. I don't, and I have no doubt that a lot of that is because you support a lot of channels. And guess what? It'll continue to grow as you keep supporting people. The watch hours typically come from live streams like this, or longer format content, the widescreen stuff. They don't count shorts as watch hours. So, and I expect that's because people are a lot more impulsive. But hey, just so you know, Traveling with Special Abilities, I got timed out just for saying hello. People assumed, I guess, that I was a troll because of the channel name, and you're going to get that. Of course, I've also had some people that, very friendly. Some people cannot stand police, and so I catch a lot of that too. And so you understand if they're going to be that way, that's probably not somebody who's going to be very supportive anyhow. Podcasts, been thinking on doing that because it would probably be easier for me to pay attention to the conversation more so than pay attention to, or try to pay attention to conversation and chat. I'm scatterbrained at the best of times, and when I try to pay attention to the chat and pay attention to conversation, I typically lose the conversation. Now, let's see. Checking out the Sub Backwoods Mania. Excellent. That's why we're here. To hopefully I can give you some pearls of wisdom. I don't know if they're pearls or not. I think they're pearls, some of them, but some people just don't care. There are people out there that believe the exact opposite of most everything I believe. I'm obviously, by the background, you can tell I'm very pro-America. I'm very pro-police. I'm pro first responders, pro-military. These are the people that I, you know, I'm in favor of. Now, I'm also the person who likes to go through and thank you for that, Stats. I love America. We are blessed to live here. Uh, that's awesome. And you may be familiar with a channel that is um, for Jeff was talking about how a big channel shouted him out last week. It went from just under 3,000 to over 3,100. That doesn't come from living in your own little bubble. That comes from going out and supporting other people. At least I'm fairly certain of that. People, the most successful people I know are those that tend to help other folks. And I got a gnat running around here. If I look like I got spasms or something, it's just me trying to kill that gnat. I'm never really good at it. So, but go through and support other people. Put some shorts out there. Now, you may want to be more selective in your shorts or your videos than I am. I don't care. People. Sometimes people connect with me. Sometimes they don't. Some people like me. Some people don't. I am truly blessed though, because there's a lot of awesome people that come in here, and I'm thankful. Whether it's here, Belt Loop 29, I'm very appreciative. I have too, Kyle, and I'm just saying that I would make a suggestion when it comes to shorts. The name or the title, doing some more. Well, shorts are very strong in getting subscribers, and let me also explain this, I guess. And many of you probably already know this, but some of you may not. That the way that the algorithm works is once somebody actually watches your video, they're more likely to watch another one. Why? Because it'll have them, if you're in their watch history, they're more likely to show them your stuff. Or turn it around. If you have somebody's live stream or somebody's videos in your drama shirts do well. I have one where I got a lion hunting in the zoo. Oh, cool. I've done a lot of videos on from the zoo. But if you've watched somebody's video, if you've clicked on somebody's video and you have their video in your history, well, it's more than likely going to show more of that content or those videos to you in your feed. So, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do, Stats. Dropping links. But that's how you grow as a channel. It's slow growth. Because unless you're really good with title names or titles and maybe thumbnails for the longer format, then hang on, let me see what's going on. Okay, it's nothing to discuss here. That's just family stuff. Sometimes they get dropped chat after chat after chat, and it's a lot of times the invitation to go to lunch or something like that. Well, I just ate, so ain't no point in really going to eat at the moment. So, but I don't know. I'm just thinking it's important to help other people. Help the community as you build your community unit. As you build your community, you're helping build theirs as well. I mean, when you go into a chat and you are a mod like the people in here are, my recommendation is always connect on every link that's dropped. That's what I do. sometimes if I'm a mod, I will drop links, and people appreciate that. I mean, think about it. If I see you in a chat and I'm a mod, um, are you going to feel better or more indifferent if I don't? Even if I say hello, that builds one level of commonality or friendship. If you go through and you show them that you're promoting them, you're going to feel a lot better about that person. So, and when I'm talking about dropping links, yes, it is good to drop links like y'all are doing right now. Type in the 29, let them drop your link. A lot of people will connect with that. But what happens if you drop their link? Well, if you think about it, that just, are you appreciative when people drop your link? Sure you are. So a lot of times, it's showing that you're as interested in them as they are in you. A little bit of doing to others goes a long way. Doing to others as you would have them doing to you. And so all I'm saying is try to help others along the way. The more people you help, the more that's going to help you. It's a biblical principle, and whether you believe in the Bible, whether you consider yourself a Christian or not, the Bible does talk. And I'm not here to talk about a bunch of religious things or political things. That doesn't mean that I don't believe those things and I don't have my own thoughts. I do. But I would rather focus on things that bring us together than things that separate us. And all I'm saying is that by helping other people, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Treat people the way you'd like to be treated. Hey, Des, good to see you. Always a pleasure. Des is a perfect example. She's a friend of mine. We do not see together on the political spectrum, but I enjoy spending time with her. I think she enjoys spending time with me. She is a friend. So I tend not to. Now, every now and then, I'll go on a little bit of a rant just because I can't get rid of what's in my head. But she always comes back. I always go back to hers. She does a better job of keeping the politics out of it than I do. But y'all make sure y'all are connected with Des too. She has a live most every Friday night, and there's always a lot of good people in there. And ultimately, if you're trying to grow your channel, the more people you meet, the more networking you do, the better it's going to be. The more successful you are. Des is another perfect example of somebody who was a supporter long before she created content. Now she's got members. She's, people wanted to help her. People do want to help her. So, all I'm saying is that help other folks out. You can get a lot further, that way than, being stuck on yourself. I guess, at least in my mind, either that or you got to have a lot of talent in editing, talent to think of the right concept. Hopefully it's timely. Hopefully you're using the right words, because a lot of times what you say in your videos makes a determination on how it's going to push out that video. I don't know that stuff. I'd rather just hang out. I'm not really worried about saying the exact right words, getting the exact right title, choosing just the right, thumbnail. And I studied up on all that stuff, and yeah, I know it helps. But I don't, I'd rather just free flow. I don't plan a single thing on this channel, on any of my channels. Although I'm looking into it. I heard if you can find here's another jewel, a pearl of wisdom. I'm telling you, I'm throwing out pearls. If you want to try to catch a little bit of a falling star, or you want to have them push out, your stuff, you can go through and find a video that's popular that has been somebody with a small channel that had a lot of views on something. Well, research it. Look something up. If you're into knitting, or if you're into travel, or you're into politics, or you're into religion, or you're into any of these things that so many people build their channel on. Well, do some research in that. Go through and find a video that's got a lot of views, but the channel is a small channel. And then, try to recreate that video. Go through the same steps. Don't necessarily do it word for word, but say it in your words. There's a good chance that you'll hit on a lot of the same things, and it'll be something that they, YouTube will promote. So anyhow, I got nothing else. I don't know what else to tell you. Well, I guess we could talk about analytics for a moment. You could go through and look at your actual numbers. I guess I could do that. Let's take a look. It's been a while since I've done that. But let's take a look and see. Hang on. One of my channels here of late has been doing pretty good. This channel, for that matter, I'm doing a lot more stuff on it. Even though I typically do a lot of my stuff on this channel at night, I've been doing a little bit, here during the day as well. But it's been growing pretty good. In fact, I think in some ways the numbers on this are better than they are on my main channel. Hang on, I'm just going to, let's see, here we go. This channel, well, let's look at the analytics. And it's been steady growth. It was kind of flat because I wasn't doing much. But then when I started doing more, steady growth. But part of that is mostly I've been doing, well, for that matter, I guess I could, hang on. There we go. That's the wrong one. I hit it again. I'm telling y'all, I'm scatterbrained. Let's look at the last 365. It was dead. In fact, I took what is that, from May to December? How long is that? June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's 7 months. I basically took 7 months and didn't do much. But when you're doing something, working on it, you see an increase in subscribers. Now let's look at content and what I've put out since May. All right, let me just make sure these are all the stuff that's gone public. Just the stuff that's gone public. All right. If you look back on my, all right, well, January 1, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, from May 3rd, 2024 to November, I put out nothing. But then I put out like 10 videos. Now I had already shot a lot of this stuff. I just actually made it public, or actually finally loaded it up. Look at shorts. All right. Now, I put out a lot of shorts, but that's 30 right there. But then you see there's another jump where I didn't put anything out from November, or from May to November. Really just started getting back. There was a long gap. That's the reason why you saw. All right, this is our live that we're on now. Listen, all right, getting close. All right, there's June, July, then nothing till September. Apparently, I have a copyright thing on that one. Some countries can't say it. It's partially blocked. That's okay. Ain't no big deal. But it went from June 1, 2 to September. I didn't start doing anything from, I guess I did a couple in September, October, December. Really just started kind of going back. I don't think I did much in the way of posts either. What you're going to notice is that the more active you are, April to November, no posts whatsoever. The more active you are, the more you're going to grow. And we can go back over there and look at the live count and put that on 365 days. April, May, it's been 1945 to 1950. So from May, I actually lost 5 subscribers in that time frame. So I guess the point is just that being active will go a long way. Well, I guess if y'all, let me think. Oh, I guess. Let me do this one more time. Well, let me share it. You'll notice it's 139 subscribers in the last 28 days. Let's see what happens when I go the last 90 days. 153. So I guess it's been a little bit over 90 days. I kind of started back. But before that, views, I got a few views just because, they surely weren't pushing my stuff. I wasn't active. And, I guess I put a couple things out there, another gap, started putting stuff out. Every now and then I get one that hits. But for the most part, in fact, right now I've only got 83. 803 views in the last 48 hours. I guess my point is just that live stream, please show me, let me know. Love to have anyone to come up, hang out. Yeah, hey, you're welcome to come up right now if you want. I do have the link pinned up top because it is easier to have somebody there to bounce off ideas and thoughts and carry on part of the conversation. If you think about it, 2 people talking, each of them has talked half as much as they would by themselves. And Lord knows, the more folks you put in there, more likely you are to get, have uncomfortable silence in there. The more you are likely not to have uncomfortable silence. But a lot of times, if there's somebody that you talk to on a regular basis, I'd recommend having them come up. But a lot of these are just pop-ups for me. This is a pop-up. I guess I'm kind of working on watch hours. Just trying to tell them they had an appointment soon. Okay. Well, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Jeff, always a pleasure to see you, brother. And if I was honestly working on, if my entire priority was just to go through and build my channel, I'd probably be members of more channels. as it is most of the time, when I'm a member of a channel, it is a friend and I am wanting to support them. But a lot of times it's because they're supporting me as well. I mean, I'd still support regardless. Let's see. Gotta get some breakfast before my doctor calls. Okay. Thank you for coming in. Like I said, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And if they're supporting you, make it a point of trying to support them as well. So, in a couple of minutes. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Look forward to it. Ooh, wait a minute. What time is it? 11:03. All right. I just saw something, and I'm kind of curious on this, so I hope y'all don't mind me looking. Here's something. Why not? I guess that's the live stream we're in now. That's why views have picked up. Must be a grandma, as they're getting a few here and there. But let's see if we can find that on here. Here we go. That's my top view. And it's a silly video about somebody's car tag. It's catching on a little bit, so it seems to be coming up. It got quite a few views, but then it kind of did not much. And then give it a chance to go. Anyhow, support other people. They'll support you back. Now, almost invariably, if you get caught into a bubble and all you ever do is visit the same people, then those same people will be supporting you, and your community will not expand. You have to go through and make it a point to push outside what you know and go find new people to support, or new people to get to meet. Some folks will come and support you back. I can think of one channel that I've been to and was in there quite frequently there for a little while, but they never came back and supported me. That's okay. It's not like I was not resentful or anything else like that. That's just the way they are. That's fine. But when it came time for me to go finding new people to support and new people to meet, am I going to take my time out of my supporting those people to come in here, or am I going to take my time out of somebody that never comes back and supports? Well, I'm still going to go to Dez's. I'm still going to go to Devil Dogs. I'm still going to go to these. I'm still going to keep supporting those. And it's not like I'm not supporting other people, but sometimes, if you want to grow your channel, a lot of times it's a good idea to find new people to get to know. I guess it's dealing with reciprocity. And it doesn't mean you never go back there. It just means, that if I was going to, if I sat down in a thing and for that matter, let's take a look at something else. All right, let me go through and show y'all one of the things, and I'm just being realistic with you. Let's take a look at what I look for when I go to see, let me go over here to subscriptions. All right, first of all, if you go there and hit that, it's going to show you everybody that's live. All right, and I'll show you right now everybody that's live that I follow. And I follow a lot of folks. Every one of those is, and let's see. Now, some of these will never, ever, ever come to my live stream. I get that. And like Earth Cam, that's just where they show things all around the different places. But they'll never come to my live stream. That's okay. I still go there every now and then. But typically, I'll show you how I normally do it. Well, let me drop that back. All right. Here are my subscribers, are the folks that I'm subscribed to. And these are just, these are what pop up in my feed. I tend to go down and you'll see, uh, and I'm looking at the names. I'm looking at how many people is in their chat. I'm looking at, now this is a good one to check out. James Guy. He's always dropping links. And also go to Tuber Chat. But James Guy, I've connected with a lot of folks that, let's see, but I look at, I'm not going to go in, if I'm trying to work on building my channel, I'm not going into anything with thousands of people. And guess what? To find smaller, by the way, one other question. All right, here's somebody that I am subscribed to. They've got a live stream going on. There's 1,300 people in that live stream. Are they going to be that chat? Let's click on it and see how fast that see how fast the chat's moving and how many people. There's 100 or over 1,300 people in there right now. They ain't gonna notice me amongst all the noise. Now somebody may, just because of my channel name, YouTube Police. In fact, let's check that out. Let me say sup. Whoops, hit the wrong button. Let's say I hit sup and hit enter. Let's see if anybody says anything to me. Chances are not good. We'll give it a minute. Hey, we'll throw another one in there. Sup chat. All right. And nobody, that's interesting. They don't know how to highlight somebody's. I'll show you how to highlight somebody's name. You put the @ symbol and you start typing their name after two of them. They enter. Once you hit enter on their screen, it shows up as, highlighted their name. Anyhow, I think we've seen enough to say people are not seeing me. They're not responding to me. That's just too many people. Hey, JCT, good to see you. They're not interested in that. So I typically don't waste my time when there's that many people in a live stream. But I guarantee you what, let's say that we go, and even in this one, because that's typically not going to be a whole lot of folks in there. But I guarantee you what, let's go through and see, even that one, 393 people watching. Don't bother, because you're not, let's go find somebody I'd like to. Well, there's Misfit Mania. He was in here just a second ago. Let's go in here, hit the like button. Tell him, let me turn it up. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. What's up, Steve? And I make sure I type in his name so that he sees that. Sup at Southwest Jeff. Sup at Kim. It's kind of funny. We just saw Southwest Jeff over here. Said he was headed out for a robocall. Anyhow, hey, he's good people. You know, sometimes you just don't want to be rude to folks. I get that. Sup, stats? And anyhow, you see people automatically come in and say hello. You know, it's smaller crowd. And Steve's good people. I like Steve. You know, I like Jeff, stats. You know, I'm not going to diss on anybody. Uh, uh, trying to show folks how to support. I know, right? Anyhow, I mean, people will respond to you if you go into a smaller chat. You know, what to look for in what channel I have to go say to support. All right, let's go back to the, and that kicks me off. And, you know, like I said, I'm not exactly, you know, most of the time if you go into a lot of these and you say hello, and sometimes it's just as simple as getting your name out there. If you go into live streams that are smaller channels, they're going to, the smaller channels are going to be more appreciative. They're going to notice you more. You know, it doesn't make any sense to go into a channel with thousands of people and there, you might think, well, there's more opportunity, more people for me to get to know. Well, as scatterbrained as I am, I have trouble following. I go into some that are so fast, I can't keep up with who is, you know, who I've said hello to, for that matter. But you go through and, you know, help out those folks that are supporting you. You know, Steve was in here. He's in here right now. You know, he's doing the silent live stream. Still, he's showing support. I could have swore that I already made you a mod, but let me fix that. Steve, sorry about that, brother. I go into his live streams regularly. I took a long break, but I'm back. And I would rather go into his channel and support him than I had somebody who's got thousands of subscribers and doesn't really need the support. Well, thousands of people watching their videos, watching their, you know, it just doesn't make sense. Love American spam and decade worth. Hang on, let me get to that where I can bring it up where I can see it better. Sometimes it's that way, Kyle. Whoops. Love Americans. Spent a decade worth of winters in North Carolina. My Southern ex. Get along, do well. There we go. Hey, you're good here, Green Gordon. Really. I'm appreciative you here. But you have to treat people with respect. I feel like I have to treat people with respect. You know, and be understanding that people are going to have different views than you, and that's okay. Accept them for who they are, and hopefully they'll accept you for who you are. And I tell you what, a little bit of, you know, peace and understanding goes a long way. Most people aren't wanting to fight. Some do, I guess. That's where you find the drama. But I'm not looking for drama. Anyhow, it reminds me, my hair's getting a little long. I need to cut it again. See how it's coming over the ear a little bit? Just a little bit. That's too long. By the way, pretty soon this will be gone. You know, I hate it. I've had it so long. But yeah, you're right, Kyle. No, I appreciate that. Anyhow, we've been live for an hour. I'll tell you what, let's send everybody over to Steve's. Let me find his again. And if y'all hang on, let me find it. I know it's in here. Here it is. Right now he's got a silent live stream going live tonight. All right. In fact, I'll show y'all something new that maybe you don't know. Many of you, let me share it again. Oops, wrong one. All right, I'm about to go through and show y'all how to forward, because this is the channel that I'm wanting to forward. I'm going to copy that link. All right. Then I'm going to go over here to, oops, I'm already on the channel. I'm going to go to the channel. Now, I should point out that you have to have 1,000 subscribers before you can do this. But I'm going to add a redirect. I copy that link, and now I'm going to paste that link right there. I'm going to hit it, and I'm going to save it. Let me mute him for just a second so y'all will see that. Anyhow, now he's listed as my redirect. I've saved it. And all right. And now when I end this, it will go directly over to his live. Hopefully everybody will. Let me say hello to Green Gordon, Kyle over at KK's Travel and Education Blogs, Misfit Mania, and Stats for coming in. Thank y'all for participating in the chat. Oh, by the way, whenever you type more in the chat, that's when, you know, it keeps the algorithm going. It helps support the folks that you're trying to support. So there is benefit to just sitting into a live stream, but the more you chat, the more it helps people find that, and the more it's going to recommend it. So with that, we're going to end. We're going to go over to Steve's. Tell him, if you don't mind, even though he would have to tell himself, we're doing a YouTube Police Love Rate. All right, and we're going to end in 3, 2, 1.